Let my check. Let my check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Am I sounding? I'm indeed sounding, eh? For a moment I muted myself there, you know. My mic was muted there. Hi Buck, how you doing? Welcome in everybody. How is the party people doing? Let me go to the thing, eh? Hello everybody, how you guys doing, eh? I'm doing really good. Hey, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? I hope that everybody's doing good here. What up, Bunk? What up, the people from the internet, from the interwebs? Let me adjust myself there. How you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. I am back from a really long week, and it was pretty fun altogether. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't a bad week or anything. I wasn't like, you know, missing or anything, but I did have quite the busy week. And I technically did come back this Monday because I did stream a little bit of Warframe with the peeps, and it was really fun. And thus, here I am. And yeah, I'm glad to be back. There's not a lot of natural light over here, so maybe I should, expose the light a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna be writing up a tweet longer, for the light. I'm gonna expose the light. No, but really, I'm doing really good. Are you guys doing really good? I hope that everybody's doing really good. Let me see if I can up my light. No, I'm darkening myself. There we go. That's a little bit better, I guess. Although I feel like it is the same. I don't really know how bad that looks, but here I am. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Let me ruffle off my hair a little bit. I gotta be more, more daring. Look at that. I guess that looks a little bit better. But yeah. So, nothing new has actually like going on. Has gone on? Is that the past tense of going on? Has gone on? I don't really know. But, everything has been going on, right? With my life and everything. And I just got my Twitch payout, So I gotta get that money, that dollar. And, you know it. I'm rich. We're rich, eh? As people often say, eh? And I'm gonna be trying to see if I can, muster as much as I can. Muster? Is that the word? I don't know. If I can get as much as possible saved for my eye surgery, my second eye surgery. Which, that feeling when eye surgery is tomorrow, eh? Well, I don't know. But it is not tomorrow. Maybe someday, yeah, I will say like, yo, my eye surgery is tomorrow. Eh? Maybe, I don't know. It is that kind of thing that often goes on. And sometimes it doesn't. But you know how it is, eh? But other than that, yes, I'm doing pretty good. You guys know it. Today is a kind of rainy day. It is not so much raining right now as it is more cloudy than anything. And that does mess up with my light balance a little bit. So, apologies for that. And yeah, for those of you wondering what I was doing, I took part in a conducting like masterclass kind of deal. It was like a full-on week of classes and rehearsals and stuff like that. The things I do at work, and everything starts at like 10 a.m. and ends at like 8 p.m. So it's almost like a full-on 12 hours of going there and going here and going there. It's kind of intense, but it is quite fulfilling, I should say. So that's what I've been doing this past week, and it's been pretty good. And everything culminates in a big like concert, and everybody's like, whoa, And I gotta say that's also really fulfilling, in and of itself. But being part of a band that really makes elevates things to like 11. That's amazing. 11 from that show that I've never watched. I don't really know. I never watched Stranger Things. I know that show is supposed to be really good, but I just never watched it. I don't know why. And maybe someday I should watch it. It is one of those shows that I have in my bucket list that I may watch, I may not watch. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. It is one of those things. But I don't know if you guys have ever watched, Stranger Things. Let me know what you guys think about it. I only know that there's a character called 11. I don't know why they're called 11, but that's their name. And I only know that the last season was like kind of meh. I don't really know. That's the impression that I have. That's the only thing that I know through osmosis. From listening to people talk about Stranger Things. And, I mean, technically speaking, I have heard people talk about Stranger Things than Stranger Things. But that's something else entirely. I don't really know. And when it comes to shows that I've never watched, there's also Lost. I have never watched Lost. I have never watched Smallville. Also, I have never ever watched the show called The Big Bang Theory. That's another one that I've never ever watched. And I don't really know if I'm missing you know, missing on, you know, on those kind of shows. Probably I do. Probably I have, you know, being missing out. That's the word. Probably I have been missing out on my pop cultural, you know, extravaganza when it comes to, you know, games and shows that I've never played or tried or watched. I don't know. Hold on, let me turn off the ISO. Well, not turn off, but turn down the ISO. The sun has already, you know, showed on a little bit, and you know, I was a little bit too exposed. I was getting myself into a tweet longer or whatever, but no, my light was getting too exposed, and you know that's the kind of thing that you gotta watch out as a streamer. You know, you gotta watch out for anything and everything. But sure enough, maybe someday I will watch Smallville. Maybe I will watch like shows like Lost, 24, Dexter. I know that Dexter took a little bit of a resurgence in this past years, and that's pretty good. I gotta say, Dexter seems like that kind of show that is quite good. But I don't know. It may have been better at the time in which I didn't get to watch the show. I don't know. That's my general impression. Although to be fair, a good show is timeless. Like you can watch it like anytime, and it still doesn't lose its charm. So maybe someday I will watch both Dexter and what was that other one? It wasn't CSI. It was the X-Files. Yeah, I know that the X-Files has been. Well, I don't really know if it's still running, but I do know that it ran for quite a while. So maybe I could watch that one too. I don't really know. It sounds like an interesting show. Obviously, there's also like person of interest. I want to watch that. At full. I do not remember how many episodes that show is. But, if you know, you know. But yeah, today we're gonna be playing more Fatal Frame. And, we gotta be fattaling the frames. We gotta get the frames to be fatal, I do pronounce it as Fatal Frame instead of Fatal Frame. And also I have a sandwich right here. I have an egu sandwich. So let me get that going on. Do I not? Yes, I do. I have a serviette right here. There we go. And yeah, that's basically what's gonna be going down throughout the stream. So you know it. So let me get that going on. So that you guys can, get to see everything and everything. I know that I do seem like I'm a little bit like, too low on my own cam thingy. But it'd be like that sometimes. So let me get that going on. I do not remember exactly what we were doing last time. And I also fear that I'm getting a little bit rusty just because I didn't get to play for like an entire week. I didn't even get to like stream for an entire week, and I also fear that I'm getting rusty. Let me update my PS2 real quick. My real PS2, my fully legitimate PS2. You know how it is. But yeah, sure enough, maybe I can get that going on. So Fatal Frame. I'm still gonna call it Fatal Frame because that's what I've been calling it this entire time. Fatal Frame instead of Fatal Frame. I don't have my controller connected. Jesus Christ, man. Oh yeah, I was trying to recover a laptop that somebody gave to me, and I gotta be honest, I'm not so sure what the veracity of that laptop was because it doesn't seem like it was. A retail laptop. That's all that I'm gonna say. It didn't seem that legitimate. It was a ThinkPad, but if you have dealt with ThinkPads before, you know what I'm talking about, you know? So, you know, I may not need to clarify even further, you know? Do, 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 do. I like that little jingle, that leitmotif. Although, to be honest, that leitmotif hasn't really been shown, you know, a lot throughout the game. Let me center myself a little bit more. That seems a little bit better, I guess. Just go. That's a little bit better. Okay, let us go on with the game. Although I do not know if the game is sounding on your end, guys. Oh yeah, it said it's sounding. Eh? The sound do be sounding. Eh? Although that's a little bit, you know, that's two different things. Eh? Sometimes we do feel like the sound be sounding, but when something else is sounding, man. Also, that was a really quick load. That's what she said, right? Anyways, what was I doing? I was doing something, but I do not exactly remember what I was doing. I do believe that we were on our way to get something, but I do not know exactly what I was doing. To be fair, maybe I should start leaving, you know, little recaps to myself. Oh, I do not have the spirit cam, that is true. Okay, so I now remember what we were doing. So, last time, and the time before that, last time we were, you know, running away from a ghost. A really, really, really bad ghost. And, apparently we lost the camera obscura, or whatever the name of the thing is. And it wasn't as good of an experience, if I should say so myself, because we basically lost our entire weapon. So I don't really know what we gotta do now. But maybe I can go back and get it? I don't know. You can see the legs of a doll from beneath the cloth cover. Let me get my microphone a little bit more closer to me. And I don't even know what we're gonna be doing, you know, the rest of the level if we don't have the camera obscura. The camera obscura. Maybe I should pronounce it like that, camera obscura. Or obscura. I guess obscura sounds a little bit more mystical or whatever. The mechanism is sticking. You probably won't be able to open it from this side. I mean, when was I able to even open it? Mechanisms. I haven't read the JoJo's Part 9. Maybe I should get to it. I know that it has some chapters going on already, so maybe I do have enough to go as a backlog or whatever. Eh?
I kept waiting and waiting.
I mean, she says about, you know, ow. Oh, you die instantaneously if you... Well, I mean, I don't know the veracity of that, but I guess that happens in real life. Okay, we have died. Technically speaking, this is my first ever game over. Well, I mean, you know, mess around and find out, I guess. Well, now we know, I still find it really funny that this, you know, that the game loads quite fast. I'm just gonna run.
I kept waiting.
Yeah, she kept waiting and waiting. You can keep waiting all you want. Let me go over here. Maybe I shouldn't be here. Now you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and an under each snare intangible, or whatever the name of the song goes. However the thing goes. So I'm being chased by a ghost. I got this feel like somebody's watching me. Some ghost is watching me. Would have been really bad if that was a dead end. Also, I'm glad that they know that some people were gonna die just because of that. I gotta say, it is a little bit surprising to see this many save points this close together. But I mean, I guess that's good game. That's good game design. if they don't want you to like repeat the same thing over and over and over and over. I wouldn't like that. Isn't this the place in which I technically enter from? I believe I did. Let me see if I can find something else in here. I may find something good. Some herbal medicine, that's not too bad. Now, however would I find my, you know, my new camera obscura? I don't even know if you can find a new one. If you can, that's amazing. Maybe it's gonna be like a new model or whatever. But man, what about my upgrades? If my upgrades carry over, or carry on, maybe that would be really good. I don't think this game is, too long enough for me to, grind for those camera upgrades again and again and again. I don't feel like that's what they're gonna be doing, in this instance. So let me check what else I can find here. What can I find here? If not my worst nightmare then. I can still find tape, which is really good. I don't particularly think that I'm gonna be switching camera equipment that often. I feel okay with the one that I have. There are some cautions in here. Like I gotta be caution about it. Trinson Diary 4. Because of Yai, Itsuki has been taken away somewhere. How come? Itsuki did nothing to her. It's all her fault for running away. Thank you, that was very, informative. Let's see what I can find over here. Oh, it's just the exit. Exit. We often, joke about exit being really close to the word éxito in Spanish, which means success. It means success. So it's like success, exit. I mean, that's not the full extent of the joke. It is a little bit more, in depth than that, but the gist is there. Film Reel 5. This could probably be viewed with a projector. Oh, my favorite saga. Film Reel. Is the film real, or is was just all a lie? Is this the real life, or is this just fantasy? I see a phantom, or whatever. Badooms, badooms. I gotta remember that I also have a map, because otherwise I'm gonna be really lost. Like the show Lost, that I've never watched. Someday I will. Although I don't really know how, how good it is. But some people say that it is really good. Herbal medicine, that is pretty good. I'm gonna get grabbed by a million ghosts. Am I? Maybe. Well, ain't that lovely, eh? Un forastero, eh? Excuse me, eh? Can I not just run away, please, eh? There you go. I don't even know if that was the right way to go, eh? But here I am. Without the camera obscure, I'm gonna be a dead man in this dead man's party. I mean, I guess who could ask for more? Everybody's coming. Get your body out the door, or leave your body at the door. I don't really know. It's been a little bit of a bit since I last listened to that song, so maybe a re-listen is in order. Something tells me this was not the way to go. Who am I to judge? What about the map? Okay, so the map tells me that I am indeed a silly billy, eh? So that was the entrance. Maybe I can do something extra over here, eh? like Leon, because he's always doing something extra. Welcome to Map City. I'm gonna be opening the map a million times in my playthrough. Okay, never mind. And what about here? Never mind. What to do? What to do? Apparently there's two doors? 2 times stay friends. Problem that you can't forget. I don't remember the lyrics of that song. I haven't really listened to a lot of Jack Staubert. Is that how you pronounce his name? Jack Staubert? Jack Staubert? I don't even know myself, dude. But someday, maybe someday. Find it funny because it says that it has like 2 entrances. Well, maybe they are not so much of an entrance, but more so an exit. Although, I guess to the same effect, they do the same. Eh? Maybe I can go here. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can do something about it. I'm going the exact opposite way, on which I was, you know, trying to do anything. I haven't really gone up these stairs now that I think about it. Maybe I will find something good over here. And if not, then, you know, whatever shall I do? Is this a cutscene? This is indeed a cutscene. That's alright.
Mayu.
Oh, don't tell me she's gonna try to kill us.
You won't leave me alone again, right?
Thank you so much. Tank controls. Perspective controls or whatever. I almost got killed. And thus here I am. The fact that the camera is still white and black and white and white and black means that I'm in danger. I am a victim of retro fashion extravaganza. They're laughing at me. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? And whatever. Maybe I can juke the ghost. It is possible that that may be the thing to do. But if not, then how sad? How sad? Cutscene. Cutscene City, eh?
Please open the door.
The gap in the door. It's another reality. Or it's a separate reality. I don't remember the dialogues.
Come on, Neil. Open the door.
Do I? Do you want me to? Should I? Should I not? Which one should I open? Oh, it's broken. Okay, there we go. I'm opening it up for you. Hello. But just for you, eh? You know, maybe that wasn't the best of ideas, eh? But you know, who am I to judge? Paolonia key, eh? The jalapeno key, eh? There's a doll with a red cord tied to it on the shelf. The kimono looks exactly like the one the spirit you just saw was wearing.
Why did you leave me back then?
That's how you sound. And whatever was I supposed to do? Can I not do anything with the doll? Open up. Oh, hello. I mean, who knew she was gonna, you know, be on the right opposite end? It seems like she can. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say she cannot, you know, go through doors. Maybe the fact that she wants me to open the door is for, like, you know, her own satisfaction or whatever. I'm so glad the doors hitboxes are so big, eh? Ow. I mean, that didn't save me quite alright. I mean, to be fair, coronavirus got us like that, you know, you get touched and you die. You get touched, you just... well, I mean, yeah, you get touched. You have contact with somebody and then you die. Not as fast, obviously, but somehow. Somehow similar. Oh boy, here we go. Back to the saving spot. Yippee, eh? Maybe I should go... Well, not really. Let me try and see if I can, by a miracle of life, trigger the same cutscene that I triggered with the ghosts in the backyard or whatever. And I do not even remember where they were. But they were here somewhere. So before going up, I gotta remember to save, because I know that there's some cool stuff that you can grab over here, and I sure don't want to miss it. I already got that. I got the Crimson Diary. I got the things. I got the other things. You know, you got the things, the whatevers, the what ifs and the whatevs. As it often goes. That leads me to the same room. The same room as the car goes. The car goes? What are the cargoes made out of? I don't even know. So that takes me to my doom and gloom. To doom and gloom. My ruby gloom. Ruby gloom. I gotta be honest, I never fully watched that show. I know that seems a little bit sacrilegious to anybody who, you know, who grew up in the mid 2000s. But maybe someday I can watch the entirety of Ruby Gloom. I know that people are very nostalgic about that show. Green Diary, I completely missed this. I saw Itsuki's sisters in the Itsuki's sister, just, you know, in the corridor. She's usually fighting off strangers and runs away and hides. But today was different. It seems like she wanted to tell me something, but she ran away without saying a word. Maybe Itsuki left a message with her? Herbal medicine. How powerful must this ghost be that you know, she kills me in one go? Maybe the camera obscura actually like gives me some protection. That at least is my interpretation. Rap god. Let's see. Now that I've gone here, I don't think I've gone over here. Well, I have. Then why wouldn't the map even register it? Well, I don't know. If anything, you know, weird happens in this game, you know, the answer is just ghosts. The ghost did it. Of Tsushima, eh? The ghost of sashimi, eh? I know that a lot of people, well, not a lot of people. I'm taking you know, too many assumptions, too many too few assumptions, too many too much assumptions, a lot of assumptions. But, you know, whenever I see or hear or say sashimi, or I get reminded of Scary Movie 4. I've been watching the Scary movies with friends because we want to watch the new one that's gonna. Or I don't know if it has already been released. But yeah, we want to watch the new Scary movie, so we're kind of doing a little bit of a marathon of those movies. So maybe, I don't know, maybe someday we will. Did I or did I not trigger the cutscene of the guys already? I mean, if anything, I should go save it anyways. I don't wanna lose the loot that I've gathered around it over here. Gathering around the Christmas tree and whatever the song says. Didn't I have a save point nearby? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh, it's over here. never mind. I guess I'm just gonna try and explore over here. Although I feel like this is the place in which that I came from. English, how does it work? But yeah, every time I hear or say sashimi, I think of the little ghost kid from. Oh, here we go. From a scary movie, and it's really funny when he goes Mitsubishi, sashimi. Okay, so let me see if I can, go there in time. I don't remember them following me all the way through here, which is, I guess, kind of common for a ghost to do. Speaking about ghosts, the instances of ghosts that I remember the most, not in my life because I have never experienced like anything paranormal. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I do remember the little sketches, the little, well, not so much sketches, I guess, short animated stories, I guess, of Mickey Mouse and Goofy and whatever, I don't know if you guys remember House of Mouse. If you guys do, shout outs to you because you guys had peak childhood, right? But there was this House of Mouse special, like Halloween special, and some of the little animated shorts had to do with ghosts, and it does remind me that technically speaking, Goofy has died once, at least in one of the animated shorts.
Mayu. You won't leave
There we
me
go.
alone again.
I don't know how to avoid that. So you guys saw that I was, going one direction and then zoop, she went completely 180 on me. I don't really know how to avoid that. Okay, so this is long. I have a little bit of a itch that I can stretch. She's laughing at me. Speaking about itch that I can scratch, that reminds me of Junior Senior. I don't know if you guys remember Junior Senior. The band. I believe they are nephew and unc, maybe? I don't really know.
Come on.
Should I open the door?
Open the door.
Let me just open the door, just because it's funny. Although maybe that could be the reason why I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, the kimono and the mon of the kimono.
Why did you leave me back then?
I mean, what can I even say about that, Hello, Haha, miss me, Although I really hope that she won't miss me this time, Because what a shame would be as a ghost, As a very omnipotent ghost. So I'm kinda rooting for the ghost because, man, oh man, missing me that many times. Where exactly? Where am I? I'm indeed somewhere. Hold on. So here I am, in record at last. And the door didn't want to open, What does that say about our society, So if I cannot go there, perhaps I can go here? But isn't this the place in which I already came from? I mean, I guess I'm asking too many questions. So if we go here, I'm just ringing around the rose or whatever the name of the thing may be. So that does take me there. Oh, here I go. She just slapped me and I go, ugh. She just slapped me. Maybe it has something to do with the doll. Probably, I don't know. I don't have anything to do anything to the doll. Although technically speaking, you could just rip it apart and do whatever. But you know, that feels a little bit rude. Especially because I don't know how easy it is to do any of those dolls. I don't know if it is a porcelain doll or if it is a.
You won't leave me alone again, right?
Oh come on! Don't do that. Mayu or Miyu or whatever the name of this girl is, she loves to do a 360 no scope. And that sucks. Like you have no idea. So there's not much that I can do about that. This one is supposed to be also shot by a million forces of ghost stones or whatever. What if I don't open up the door for her? Would that make her even matter? Probably. So nothing that I can do there, and nothing that I can do here. Yeah, thank you.
Come on now. Open the door.
Oh, so that's what it is. I'm gonna open the door just because I'm nice. I like it that they even give us some, some startup frames that may or may not help us get away from there.
Why did you leave me back then?
I mean, what even am I supposed to say up to that? I would strongly appreciate it if this girl won 180 on me every single time. Cutscene time. Uh-oh. Ah, yes, of course, that's gonna help us. I mean, in situations like that, what can you even do, you know? I'm not here.
She is gone.
Can you really not detect my presence? And you had to shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. You know, they say that as a victim, the best thing that you can do is make the pursuer believe that you have gone. But you know, that goes both ways, I guess. You can trick your prey, I guess. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. This is a tasty sandwich. A lot of people tend to say that mayonnaise and mustard are not good for you. Nobody panic, Bunk is back. How you doing, Bunk? Welcome in, eh? How is Le Bunk doing? What kind of Sammy did we got going on? We have a... You got a sandwich. We have an egu sandwich. We got an egu sandwich with yellow cheese. So it is an egg and cheese sandwich, and it's really good. Oh yeah. Welcome in, Bunk. Have you eaten something today? I hope that you have eaten something today. I hope everybody in the world has eaten something today. Although that's a little bit of a, wishful thinking. But you know it. But I'm eating a good sandwich today. Savage. What even is this? There's a single doll standing on the mechanical device on the shelf. There are 2 buttons on the device. Maybe it works just like the other devices you saw. Maybe. You know it, eh? FMU. FMU. I don't think I've seen that abbreviation before. FMU, eh? F my unk? I don't feel that's what it means. F my unk with a good Sam. Oh yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, you know it. If only I could, eh? But sure enough, yeah. A good sandwich is really good whenever you go like like that. But yeah, let me get the other doll. F my unk. Why did I even think of that? Well, I mean, I guess that's a recurring joke when it comes to unks,
Is that you?
That's me, eh? For real. Don't tell me that the ghost is gonna be here. Hopefully not. I got that ghost. Yes, hello.
You come back. I kept waiting.
That's how you sound. Well, she's gonna keep on waiting. Eh? Wow, look at her. Meow. Look at those jukes, everybody. But have you had anything else to eat today? I hope so. Because otherwise, get that food going on, man. You place a red core doll on the mechanical device. The mechanism seems to have started to work. I'm just gonna go one and one. You pressed as many buttons as you can press. I'm gonna press them all again. You feel a powerful presence coming from beyond the door. It's getting closer.
Going to break your promise.
We're getting ready to make some oatmeal over here. Oh yeah. It's been a little bit of a bit since I last ate some oatmeal. So maybe I gotta get that going on. There you go. Maybe that's not what I gotta do. It seems like I have limited tries when it comes to this puzzle. Oh, you only get 2.
Stay with me.
Ma io non cano do out at the key. Am I just screwed? Maybe it's from outside. I probably am screwed now. Maybe the game is only, rigged for you to have only 2 tries in this kind of situation. Which I guess it's kind of, proper of this situation. Eh? It can be good if you do it right, like slapping some pumpkin, banana, walnuts, cinnamon and maple syrup. That sounds nice. I know that pumpkin can be really, really sweet when it wants to. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of pumpkin it is, but pumpkin can be really sweet. So, yeah, that sounds lovely. Could you believe that I've never tried pumpkin pie? I know I have tried pumpkin spice, but not pumpkin pie. So maybe one day I will try pumpkin pie. Because it sounds sweet.
You won't leave me alone again.
So Fatal Frame 2 is one of those games in which every camera angle you gotta release the your input and then re-input it again. So that you won't, mess up your chances of survival. Sounds really bad. But it is not as bad as it sounds. Okay, let me check. I'm not gonna be that nice to the ghost, and I'm just gonna get the thing, eh? I'm not a fan of pumpkin, but nutrition-wise, it's too valuable, so I have to eat it. It's good in the right context. That to be true. Is it not sweet? I always thought that pumpkin was sweet.
Why did you leave me back then?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Let me get my inputs done right. I got the log and everything. I use the thing, and then I gotta do the thing, and then I do the thing. It's kind of like with the cottage cheese. A lot of people do not like cottage cheese, but cottage cheese with papaya, that slaps, dude. That is really, really. I mean, it is indeed an acquired taste, you know, cottage cheese with papaya. But if you get into it, you get into it. Can be such for sure, yeah. Let me go get that doll so that I can try the thing. You see what I mean, eh?
Is that you?
Every time I change doors like that, Mia just wants to go like 180, eh? And I don't like that. Did you see it?
Why didn't you come back?
Wee. That's what I just said. I almost died, eh? Just because she wants to do a 180, eh? You see what I mean? She does a little like. There you go. Well, that wasn't too bad. Gotta move on though. The Tachibana sister. Every time I hear Tachibana, oh hello. Every time I hear Tachibana, it reminds me of Yakuza 0. Me when I go. Camera angles, wow. I may not be entirely out of the blue. Well, actually, I may be actually. What if I go back? What if I just decide to go back? What do you guys think that's gonna happen? It must only open from the other side. Okay, sure. Right, you gotta go big lurk for a minute. No worries, punk. Get that oatmeal going on. Getting that oatmeal going on. Oh, hold on. Should I? Well, I mean, I guess I could try and go out, although I do have another theme reel, so maybe I gotta get that going on first. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me put the 5th one. Swap. Here you go. Flashing lights warning, by the way. Is this a Charles Chaplin movie, eh? To be fair, since this is a film reel, I wonder how they got those transitions going on. Somebody's dead. That sucks, right? I hear a presence. Maybe I should go, you know, away from here. I don't know if I'm gonna instantly die because of me not having the camera obscura, but you know, I better not find out. The door seems to be locked. I'm just gonna go then. What if I don't? Should I really just wait? I don't feel like I should do that, you know? Because the ghost even seems very more ghostly that way. It doesn't even fully materialize, it's just the outline. That's a little bit more scary, I gotta be honest. So where's north from here? I actually don't really know. I wonder if I can save mid ghost battle. Epic ghost battle of history. Of mystery? The mystery of the history. And thus the presence of the ghost keeps on growing. I wonder if I can... Yeah, there you go. That shield. I mean, the fact that the game is making me... You know, it's making it able. Making it able. Make it a possibility. Oh, hello. You do you. I mean, if not here, then probably over here. And the fact that there's a ton of ghosts there means that that's no good. Maybe I do gotta go over here. Ball. I got a spirit orb, that's pretty nice. I also got a ball. In that a ball or ball, I don't even know. I got nothing. I'm just on my insatiable quest of getting out of here. Wow, real time lighting. Somehow I feel like I'm going in circles, but I don't know. That may just be me. Oh, hello. As long as there's not one with a machete, I'm gonna be fine. Huh? I mean, technically speaking, we are in Japan. We're not in Mexico. So there I go. I do sometimes wonder if they ever intended for, you know, to have doors that don't go like anywhere. Like if you go through them, you just fall down. I remember that the game called The Calling does have doors that lead to nowhere. But that's way later into the game. I guess that's kind of a spoiler, I guess. That seems to lead me out to side, so I'm just gonna go here. I wonder how they, you know, did this part in the remake. Because for those of you who don't know, this game has a remake, and it released last month ago, I believe. I don't know. Last month or so. I haven't seen any reviews for it. I haven't really watched... Well, I have watched a little bit of gameplay. And the gameplay reminds me a little bit of White Day. I do not know if you guys remember that game, or if you guys have ever seen that game. White Day. Or Dreadout. I don't know if Dreadout is the one. That's the Korean one. It looks kind of similar. So this be the entrance. Can that also be my exit? We'll soon find out. And the answer is... no. But we're getting close. We're getting really, really close. I also don't know if I've ever been here. Probably I was, or I have. I had Wii U there. The door seems to be locked. There goes my hopes and dreams, eh? Okay, so if the natural order of things is not to be followed, then wherever should I go? feel like at this point I've gone places that places in which I should not be at. So I don't really know where I should be going. Because that's the only place in which I could either go away or go to or from or whatever. I could try and see if the storeroom has anything. But all things fair, I don't really know. All things equal. So if not here, then probably over here. I could try to see if by going over here I can get anything and everything. I went the complete opposite way in which I wanted to go. Such are the games, you know. Such is the nature of this game sometimes. I don't even know if that's the one that I've been meaning to go to. No, it is not. So I imagine that the next thing that we gotta do is indeed, try to get our camera obscura back. But man, oh man, that's gonna be way easier said than done. Let me see if I can get something going on. Definitely not the place in which I wanted to go. And I'm just glad that the ghosts don't really approach me whenever I'm opening doors. Each and every single game has moments like that. Silent Hill 1 has the map. I mean, I guess this game also has a map. If you open up a map in a horror game, except Silent Hill 2 Remake, you're immune to the enemies. I feel like that's pretty cool. Viva Las Vegas, said the guy. I mean, going this way, I'm basically going back from where I came from. I think. It may not be this. It may not be the thing, or the way. Do you know? There we go. We're going through the ladder. Oh, we're here. Well, that's actually pretty good. The cave continues, and the thing, and the thing, and the thing. Well, don't mind me if I do. Could that thing at the distance be my camera obscura? Hello. Excuse me. The camera obscura. Oh yeah. Got my powers back, everybody. Let's take those ghost selfies. It doesn't seem to be damaged. Flashlight. I got my flashlight going on. I thought of a cutscene was about to happen. Now, I imagine that I gotta go back to the place in which I came from. I have this kind of feeling going on. There's something at the distance. Gotta go the distance. Although I do wonder if I could have gone even further. Let me just get whatever I can get over here and then I can try go further than that. Yeah, sure enough, but there was something else in here, wasn't it? Let me just... Yeah, it's way up there. In the little corner. Dimly glowing crystal. Okay, let's see what this thing actually does.
Enveloped in darkness, this village
This ghost have the same thought over and over again. We're doomed. Everything is dark. We're all gonna die. Well, I mean, there's a reason why they're ghosts. So I guess I wouldn't be too surprised about it. Pale purple crystal. I mean, try saying that to Connor the Barbarian. It's not gonna go well. To be fair, I've never watched Conan the Barbarian. Hold on, let me adjust my camera a little bit. My camera obscura. And in fact, I'm gonna make it a little bit more obscure. There we go. That's a little bit better, I think. More natural. Argonite. Jason and the Argonites. Well, that's not actually what it's called. Yeah, let me go a little bit further. Maybe I can, get out of this hole of a place. Well, I mean, I guess technically a cave is a hole. I don't know how much of a hole a cave is, but rather more like a tunnel. I mean, I guess it's still a hole. I don't mean anything by it. Maybe. There seems to be something around here. Where exactly may that be, I don't really know. There we go. My eyes. Crushed Man. Rocket Man. Up we go. I could try and go back for, to get some points out of the ghosts that are here, but do I really want to? Do I really want to? That is indeed the question that I should sometimes ask myself. Shout out to the people that know how to say no. There we go. Let me do a little bit of this. There you go. Ain't that a kick in the head? Now that we've saved, I could try and see if I can get that ghost going on. Where could that be? The curse has been lifted. The curse has been lifted. Ding dong, which is that? The presence you were feeling in front of the door is gone now. I can see clearly now the presence gone. How good will that go in my favor? I don't know. Yeah, I guess we're about to find out. So we have another reel now. Again, watch out for flashing lights. So they're doing the ritual now. Look at them go. Why was that ghost pointing down? Let me just take the film. Okay, so this leads me there. Decrease me there. Whatever else can I find over here? Make me an extra customer, why? Decrease me there, leave me alone. I love that video. For a moment I thought there was just a solid block of wall over there. This seems to be locked. Contains some stuff. Film reel 6. Hold on, mind if I do. Maybe I should go back and take the other film reel. I don't even know if it's gonna be too much of a requirement for one of the retro achievements. But here we go. Okay, so we have that room. And we have something moving there. We're probably gonna get jump scared. Also, that's where she was hiding, eh? Where's she crawling like that? We're gonna get sub jump scared, eh? And nothing ever happens. Nothing bad ever happens to the Keratis. Or something of the sort. Eh? I need to watch the rest of Clone High. I did try to watch it once. I don't even know why I dropped it. I don't even know why I dropped it. Maybe I just, you know, wasn't feeling it. Because I wanted to watch the second season. So maybe I will watch the second season. They may even probably do a third season. Who knows? Oh yeah. Got my fear real going on. And I got it going on. I'm going places that I didn't know I could go to. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I found some camera equipment in field. Quite a zero power-up lens. The zero power-up lens. Effect. Raises damage, blast back. Spirit power required 3, upgrade, increases damage. Inflicts heavier damage than normal and enables blast back, forces the spirit back, even when it's not a shorter chance. Okay. Uses a lot of spirit power, but inflicts heavier damage than blast. Raising the level of this effect allows you to inflict increased damage. I mean, if I ever needed to do something like that, then sure, why not? Add spirit orb to the 0. So that's blessed. My exorcismal power. I mean, if I was already, you know, gonna invest in something like that, then I might as well just invest in 0. Let's see. How can I equipment that has special functions? Yeah, sure, but how can I functions power up? Let me equip it. I believe this is the blast, so I'm just gonna go with 0. I wonder if I can unequip, you know, things like that. I don't think I can. So let me check. This is supposed to be something else. No, that's not the thing that I wanted to do. How do I change things again? Eh? I know that you can circle around your power-ups, but I completely forgot how to do it. Zoom. That's a lot of zoom. I do appreciate the amount of zoom. Oh, there you go. So this is 0. It is the green one, the yellow one, the blue one. I know my colors. I swear. Green diary, more like a blue diary, am I right? I received a letter from Mr. Macabe that said I should leave the village and return home before him. Yeah, and Saya brought the letter before here and before I. He told me that outsiders cannot stay because the festival is coming soon. Mr. Macabe has special permission to see. I whispered to Yai that I would come for them on the day of the ceremony. Yai tensed for a moment, then acted like she didn't hear and left. It seems they may really be planning to leave before the ceremony occurs. That means Itsuki must still be somewhere in the village too. I mean, I don't know, maybe. Who am I to judge? Can I open this up? Yes, I can. And the question is why? Stay corretto water. Something is sealed and something is sealed. I wonder if some pickups are not, you know, pickable, pick-upable, if you don't see them with, you know, through the camera. It is a possibility, but I don't really know. So it seems I cannot do anything else in here. Great. Great, that's it. I mean, whatever can I do? Carelessly placed there. But I mean, I guess it's not too bad. Okay, let's investigate the rest of the place. The Weberly place. Oh man, the Wizards of Weberly place. That's another show that I didn't quite watch as much as I should, maybe. So, yeah, maybe someday I will. I do remember watching the movie though, and it was indeed an experience, I gotta say. I don't want to watch it again. The projector, yes. It was kind of a shock, I would say. Although I gotta say, the plot point of that movie, of the Wizards of Waverly Place, the plot is something that I don't think anybody ever thought about. And until they actually like did a movie about it, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, that's true. Why? You know, why haven't we ever like noticed this?" And now we did it. Take a photo of this. It's gonna glow blue dabba-dee dabba-die. You can even see whenever I take a picture, you see it and like that on my face, like right. Okay, let's explore. The presence you were feeling now is gone. As it ever is. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. As long as I don't find the, the ghost of the girl, that'll be fine. I wonder who's ruffling up those chains or whatever. Stone mirror, I like those. Okay, now we know that there's one over there. I do not remember if there was another one close by, but now I know. Crimson Diary. Itsuki told me to hold the key for his room. He said I can't let anyone go in there. He said if his friend comes, to give the key to his friend. I'm so happy that he gave me such an important job. Itsuki's friend came to the house. I got scared, so I hid. I couldn't give him the key. And thus he died. Thank you. What do we have here? Is she heading over there? Male twin. Yes, twin. Who knew? Offerings. Maybe this was used for some kind of ritual? Probably. Everything like that is kind of used for a ritual. Sometimes it is used for, decorative purposes, but it is not too often of a thing. At least not that I know of. I really have not met anybody who has like a dual altar like that. I do know that the guy who did username 666, you know that video of username 666, does have one. That's kind of cool. So let's see. There's also another thing going on over here. Let me open the door. Let me open the door. We gotta get closer to open the door. Graphics like that remind me quite a lot of Kawaii Shashin. I wonder if Kawaii Shashin was kind of like the predecessor, or at least an inspiration for Fatal Frame. It is one of those things that I can't help but wonder about. Maybe, before I do that, maybe I should save. Let me just go do that before anything bad happens. You can never be too careful with this kind of games. And I hope that I'm going the right way, actually. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Some I am. Some I am. I gotta be honest, I never ever read any of the Dr. Seuss, works. Maybe I should, you know, fix that sooner. I hope I saved. Why does she have to do the 180 every single time? You may say, yo, that's your fault for playing with the joystick. You cannot play with the D-pad. Or at least it doesn't let me. Maybe I just misconfigured something. I don't know. It is indeed a possibility, as people would often say. There we go. So let's see, what do we have here? This seems like a good place for a fight. I don't know if I like that or not. Sacred water, that's nice. Maybe I should heal. Hold on. Item. Herbal medicine, yeah. Let me get that little, you know, ointment going on. You see what I mean? I'm doing this. Well, I mean, do you try to correct my own curse, my course? So maybe that's my fault. No, it doesn't seem. Well, maybe I do only need more practice, you know, while moving around. Even though I'm technically, you know, midway through the game. But I still find it funny that, you know, the girl just sometimes goes here and goes there and goes everywhere.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
You always say you're sorry. You try calling to her, but she doesn't answer. There's a lock engraved with a bell design on the door.
Give me back my phone.
What if I don't? Crimson Kimono. Maybe I could have taken another photo. But you know. Okay, let's try following her. And maybe we will die a miserable and horrible death. So this takes me back here. I don't know if I like that. Crimson Diary 2. The day after the ceremony, my brother Itsuki came back home. His black hair was white. Where has my older brother Mutsuki gone? So we have Mitsuki and Mutsuki. Since Mutsuki disappeared, Itsuki doesn't want to talk. He's still nice to me, but his eyes are always sad. What happened on the day of the ceremony? Itsuki gave me a bell. My eyes are not too good. The bell will tell him if I go near a dangerous place. Interesting. Itsuki said he will always come when he hears the bell. He said even if I'm hiding away and crying, he will find me. Every breath you take. Twins and girl. An old photo was stuck in the diary. You put the twins and girl photo in your thinking. You're fine. Here's the thing, I don't know if I see it. Interesting. Let's see. I imagine that bell is of the little girl. Which may or may not be cursed. So you gotta watch out, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. I was about to say that the music changed for a little bit of a while. I'm gonna be ready. Just in case. Green Diary. I met Ya inside. The ceremony master says they will be the shrine maidens in the next ceremony. The MC. I asked them about Mutsuki, but they wouldn't answer. The last letter from Itsuki said to come for Sai and Yaya on the day of the ceremony. I wonder if he was trying to help Ya and Sai escape the village. Wouldn't be too bad of an assumption. It's been at least 10 years since I last came here with my father. The village still looks exactly the same. Coming here when I was a boy was what made me want to become a folklorist. I wonder how Itsuki and Mutsuki are doing. The letter Itsuki sent me worries me. I wonder why. I asked around and was told that Itsuki and Mutsuki died of an illness. There was no mention of anything like this in the letters we exchanged. I looked through Itsuki's writing. His family were covering this up. His family were covering it up, but I found that he was looking for a way out of the village. Since he was a little boy, he was always afraid of some sort of ceremony. I wonder if he ran away from the village. If not, then he has to be here somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. I guess there's only one way to find out. Oh, can I interact with this thing? No. Something tells me this is not the place in which it should be. But you know, who am I to judge? I just hope that the girl won't be like, whoa. I can equip the light. Item. I'll actually open the camera. Spirit of There we go. You know it, baby. Now. Let me try and see if this is actually the place in which the game wants me to go. Uh-oh. You can. Poor shot. They didn't do that much damage now that I think about it. Somehow I feel like she's getting closer and closer, eh? That did quite a lot of damage, actually. Was that a fatal frame? That's a lot of damage. I wonder if it's easier to take fatal frames if you know, aim your camera and then, you know, quick shot them, man. Ow. I did take a lot of fatal frames, so I'm glad that I'm getting them points. There you go. We got rid of a mischief maker. Eh? Like the game Mischief Maker. Eh? Is that a reference? Eh? Somehow quick scoping fatal frames. Yeah, I gotta hit him with the no scope and the quick scope, the everything and anything. So let me get this straight. A quick scoping is when you just go like that, right? Technically speaking, could you shoot without even, like, you know, taking aim? Is that what no scoping is? Well, I guess, you know, it counts in the name, I guess. But you know it, eh? Oh yeah, we're winning, son. We're winning. I don't know if that's the place in which I should go. I'm gonna try to investigate a little bit more here. Mostly because I don't really know if, you know, this has been everything that I had to do. It's all I ever wanted. So let me see if I can go save. It seems that I do gotta find a sort of key somewhere. But man, I don't know where that may be. Let me check. But it seems like it is easier to take those fatal frames if you ready your aim almost as soon as you're gonna get grabbed. So maybe that's the key, you know. Maybe the fatal frames are the friends that we made out, you know, along the way. There doesn't seem to be anything else that I may or may not, you know, discover. But all things considered, I do gotta find the key. Wait, hold on. Did I not save it? There we go. Sometimes I do not really know if I save or not. Sometimes I just press the buttons and things work. You know? Oh, herbal medicine. That's pretty good. Right. So let me go here. I wish for the girl to not, you know, do a 1080 every time, 1080 and 180-degree turn every time I change courses like that. It is a little bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe there's something over here. No, never mind. Boards have been nailed over the window. I guess I should just go with the natural order of things and then go where the game actually wants me to go. Because I did investigate over here. I mean, that's the entrance. Maybe I do gotta go through here. Well, actually, no. I don't know. I just went in a circle. So let me just go where the game wants me to go. If I could ever find that, actually. This is a thing that, you know, often happens when it comes to, like, you know, survival horror games. Sometimes you go here, sometimes you go there, sometimes you don't know where to go. But therein lies the magic of this kind of games, I guess. You just lose yourself to dance, or whatever the song goes. It's been a little bit of a bit since I last listened to any of the any records from Daft Punk. I know that they disbanded, you know, quite a while now, but you know, there's still songs from Daft Punk that I have never ever listened to. Not by choice, I gotta be honest, but you know, maybe someday I will listen to more Daft Punk. I know that, you know, they're really good. Everybody knows that. I'm still, like, you know, kind of perplexed that they managed to make, you know, or at least commission, or I don't know how to call it, but, you know, have an anime movie of one of their albums. It's kind of magical if you really think about it. I like it. Also, I gotta remember where the key that, you know, I need to get my sister out of the cage or whatever it is. Because I sure do not remember. It would be nice if, you know, the game did tell me where that may be. I do not know, really. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those videos. If you guys use TikTok or probably Instagram, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those videos of the guy that is, like, you know, half I mean, he may be Chicano, I don't know, But he goes, the other day I traveled there and I got my mom a new toilet or something. Every time he says something, it has to rhyme. Oh, hello. Am I interrupted something, eh? I didn't know I was, you know, interrupting a reunion or whatever. But this seems like a lot of points. I gotta be honest. Even though you can get them really centered in the frame, sometimes you can miss them. The muse. I don't want to use the zero type film. It seems like, you know, a very limited resource. There you go. Get that guy going. Yeah, you back up. You know what's best for you. This guy's almost dead, so I should get rid of him first. Ow! Ow. Before I do anything else, let me change my film type. I have like 99% of this. 99%. 99 of these things. Okay, you stay there. You get that going on. I believe that got him. I believe that guy went through the wall. Through the window, through the wall. Oh, come on, that was so close. Let me heal that. Let me see if I can, by a miracle of life, get a bottle frame. Come on, don't be shy. Ooh, I guess I do gotta be, you know, faster than that. Faster than anyone. Come on, you do you. This is essentially a parry. Oh, no. It is close, but not as close as I thought it might be. Come on. Ow. Okay, so that was a low instead of a mid. I gotta get those frame data right. Never mind. Oh, you can do it. Take a swing, buddy. Take a swing. Ah, a little bit too late. I want to get that photo frame, man. Look at me just losing life because of that. That wasn't even a fatal frame, but sure enough, I can give it another try, I guess. Ow. I'm just gonna do this. It wasn't the best, but it also wasn't the worst. It was the worst of times, it was the best of times. Still looking for the twins. Well, I'm glad I got rid of them. Maybe this was indeed the place in which it should have gone. I don't know. Herbal medicine, that is always nice. But we survived, everybody. We almost didn't, but we survived. Although that kind of was by choice. I guess if I don't have any other, any other place to go, I should go where, the house connects to the other house. The house of the house. The house of the dead. I need to play that game again for like a million times. I know that, games like that are not popular nowadays. And I gotta be honest, the remake of the second one did not contribute to the popularity. Well, I mean, I guess it kinda did. Some people may have gotten really hooked on the remix of the House of the Dead. So maybe it did help some people get into, on-rail shooters. That's pretty good. I think. I don't know. It may not be as good as I may think. State completo. So let's see. I think camera photo. Let me see if I can upgrade anything. Yes, I can. There's no real reason to why I should upgrade blast instead of zero. I don't have spirit power. It's already been equipped. I mean, I do have stun over here. No real reason why. Well, actually, I don't really know why this one's in yellow and this one isn't. Probably there has something to do with the nomenclature of whatever that's been going on. But I do believe that I have the zero ability equipped right now. It is the one with, the kanji that looks like a tree, probably. Maybe it is the kanji for zero, I don't know. I know that in Japanese, the kanji for one is just one line. For two, it's 2 lines. For 3, it's 3 lines. 3 lines. But for zero, it's like a million lines. And ain't that funny, Let's see. Let me check if I can find everything else. Maybe this ghost is actually like playing hide and seek with me. It is a possibility. Hold on. Before I go here, let me see if I can find the ghost with the little bell. Annabelle. Wasn't that like a cursed doll or something? Annabelle? And there's also another one. I don't remember. It has like a little bit of a Sailor Kid going on. I don't know how to describe it. But there's a plethora of supposedly. There's a plethora of supposedly cursed dolls that if you see them you die, like a million times or whatever. Maybe those are the ones that you don't gotta mess around with. I mean, I hear the little bell, but I don't see it. Maybe it's only supposed to be like ambience kind of deal, probably. So all sewing implements on the shelves, they must be used by whoever lived in this room. They must have been used. Somehow I feel like living in a house like this may or may not feel... Hello? May or may not feel a little bit too sad. I don't know. It feels too dark. And everything can turn ablaze. Hello. Got him. Is she gonna show up eventually? When you do you. You can't? Well, imagine me now. Eh? How much we can't together. Eh? We're all in this together. I'm gonna die. Battle frame. Eh? It seems like some ghosts you can do a follow-up of the fatal frame, but sometimes you cannot. I guess it really does depend on the location of the ghost and whatever. Battle frame, I believe. And thus she died. Crimson Diary 1. The spirit left the book. It looks like an old diary. Both inside and outside are pitch black. Nobody in this house, but I feel a presence. Itsuki, help me. I'm so scared. I can't go out of the closet. Well, I mean, help me, Itsuki. Be back, my brother. Well, we got that thing, eh? And now my question is, where do I gotta go now? I mean, I guess it's more so about the journey, not so much the destination or whatever. You know, as corny as that may sound. Eh? Let me go save just in case. I mean, we got all of the Crimson Diaries, and I don't really know if those two twins were the twins that were supposed to be the ones that, you know, went and died. Probably they weren't, because we have Sai and Yae and Miyu and Mayu. So the fact that this is, you know, that was like Mitsuki and Itsuki and whatever. Maybe they're not the ones that, you know, the story is about. But who's the story is about, you know, nowadays? Everybody seems to be you know, their own protagonist. So, you know, it may be like that sometimes. So if not here, then where? Have I been here? Yes, I have. Have I been there? No, I have not. Even though I've been here before, it sometimes feels like I have not explored the entirety of everything. Oh, I opened something up. That's pretty good. Maybe either here or there is the place in which I should go. Hello. I feel a presence. My ghost. Oh, come on. Is it the same girl? It probably is. I mean, I have like a million tapes, so maybe I can actually like deal with that. Or even better, let me see if I can do this. How do you like that? Huh? Ooh, that was a ton of damage. I basically blinded her. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm glad that that worked in my favor. You know it. I basically eradicated that poor girl. Jesus Christ. Well, it seems like she's gonna be a constant, you know, in this level, which I guess it's kind of understandable. There's a lot of stories about twins in this game, twinsies or whatever. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can actually, like, you know, open this up. Although I know that this also goes here. Well, actually, no, that's that place in which I was. Never mind. Let's check what these stairs have to do. Place carefully. I have been here before. Then... am I just going in circles, probably? It feels like it. I'm definitely going in circles. I should get where the... I should go where the other place is. I mean, I guess my most... what shall I call it? My most surefire way to go where the thing is over here. Even though I know that I'm going in circles. I kind of know more how to, you know, deal with the usage of my own tapes. You know, you just gotta build that spiritual energy up, and then you get them with the other ones. I don't think I should go over here. Large storeroom. Doesn't seem like the place to be. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm indeed going places. Somewhere along the way, if I don't find where I gotta go, I will definitely, you know, search that up. Because man. So this takes me here. I didn't know. Well, I guess now we know. How many points did I gain for that? Hold on. I got halfway through the points that I gotta get. It seems like the Stereo Blast, even though it does take quite a lot of, you know, spiritual energy, it actually, you know, it's definitely worth it if you can get a fatal frame. It's gonna be even more worth it if you know, get that going on with the bigger and heavier camera film rolls. Let me check if I can get anything and everything going on. You know, that ladder on the storeroom, on the storage room, does intrigue me a little bit. So if I, you know, just go end up in a circle over here, I will definitely try and see if I can, you know, go there. Go here, go there, and go everywhere. So we're now on the other place. I cannot really, you know, jump down. It is not allowed. I'm not allowed to jump down. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. If not here, that did take me there. The paper sliding machine. So that takes me there as well. So what's about this place? First, let me see if I can open up the door, like, finally. But I'm indeed just looking for the key to open up the cell or whatever. I don't even remember what the name of the key is. Lock from the other side. And as fate would have it, I cannot break open doors. Mostly because it's been, you know, the doors have been sealed by like a mystical force or whatever. So let me see if I can actually get to the storage room, you know. If I can find the other key. I don't believe I'm gonna find anything over here. Although I might be wrong. Right? It's interesting to see that sometimes things spawn in places that you have visited before. So sometimes you gotta be like, oh, gotta check that place again. Forget about checking places again. I have already gone there. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can find something downstairs. Although I don't know how downstairs that downstairs may be. I really know if I'm going the way that I want to go. Maybe? I don't know. I'm going places, that's for sure. Okay, this has been closed. This is closed. And they text me somewhere. Or isn't this where the falling lady comes down, you know, towards or from? No, it isn't. No. Me and my memory. See, this just takes me to the entrance. I have indeed gone in circles. Probably. Eh? I don't even remember where the door that, you know, in which the sister was. So maybe I just should, you know, check that out, because otherwise I'm gonna be trapped here for like all eternity. Fatal frame. I don't even remember what the carving of the thing was. Two. If I search all keys before 2023, here we go. That's a little bit of a trick. If you guys want to find anything, you know, prior to a certain year, just type before colon and then the year. It's not the shadow key. Guides and walkthroughs, no. Maybe Bell. Maybe that's where I gotta be at. Check the door. Yeah. Looks like she's trapped inside, but the door is locked. You will have to find the key. Once you have checked the door, a crimson camera girl will appear. Follow her. She's carrying the bell key. I mean, is she? I have already... But people claim that you have to fight her 5 times before you can get the key. During my first play, I did fought her 5 times, but in my second game, I fought her only 4 times and I received the key. Or is that a bug? Follow my instructions here. Follow her and unlock the door and get the thingy and the thingy and the thingy and the thingy. Well, she had that best way is to turn normal, the track ability. Crimson Diary 1. The 90 film. Once you reach the room with the door. Close and inside, defeat her again. I have already done that. The third location, the entrance of the first floor. Now go there. When you enter the entrance, check the shelves next to the door you just entered. The crimson camera girl was heading there. I mean, I guess so. I don't even know which ones I have already done. Yeah, I did get the Crimson Diary 1. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm kind of tempted to see if I can load where that place was, because I'm gonna get tangled in the place in which I was, you know, try to go. And going back there is gonna be a nightmare and a half. Maybe. I mean, I got there once. Maybe through here even. Let me see if I can somehow go back. Hello? Got the double shot going on. Gonna take a little bit of a while before I do anything. Well, he kind of moved with me. That's a little bit, you know, spooky, eh? I sometimes wonder when a fatal frame is about to take place, but yeah, it seems like the easiest way is to just look somewhere else and then try and get in when they're about to attack. The other way, girl. Ow. Let me just try and get over here. Seems like this ghost in particular have a very particular way of speaking. Ow. Let me heal just in case. That's okay. That doesn't do a lot of damage, just really. Come on, you. That was even worse, Jesus Christ. I'm getting a lot of core shots, not a lot of zero shots or whatever. Oh, come on. Well, I guess I was a little bit too close there. Not much that I can do over there. That did take quite a while out of his health. Gotta get that double one. That double duck or whatever. Just kill it. Well, that takes care of that. Let me use one of these, just in case. Now begins my arduous but oh so accidental, way to reach the other house again, Because man, oh man, I'm gonna be so lost. It is more so about the journey, not so much about the destination or whatever copium as we get through this. I mean, last time I did check the door, it says that it can only be opened through the other, way of the thing. So I don't know. I don't even know. Let me check over here. Maybe I will find something good. Oh, not this again. Not really in the mood to deal with the ghosts. Let me just go here. It seems like this is indeed the right way to go. This seems familiar. Sure, why not? So there was something about an entrance of the place. I sure hope that it is the entrance of the Kiryu house and not the other house, the Tachibana one. Because otherwise, man, I would officially be lost. It seems like also the encounters that you can have with the girl that has the bell, they seem to be scripted one after the other, so I don't know if you can randomly find them. But yes, it seems like every time she appears, we gotta fight her, because otherwise we're not gonna get the key. And once we get the key, it is only a matter of me remembering where that key actually goes to, because I don't know. Storage room, the entrance hallways, deluxe tatami room. Maybe I do gotta go to the deluxe tatami room. I remember seeing that in one of the places. So far, I think we have only, we have only fought. We have only fought that girl twice, right? Not thrice. It may have been enough that I just, you know, that I just lost count. And if that's the case, then man, that sucks. That just sucks. The guide does specify who's using a guide. Well, I mean, only for this part because I don't really know where the girl may be. And do I even dare to even ask? I imagine that there must be somebody who knows this game. I mean, there's a lot of speedrunners for this game, probably, that may or may not know where the girl may be in each and every single place she might be at. So, maybe. And deluxe tatami room. Let's see if we can find her here. Did that really not get her? I know that ship went there, but what if I just go here? Well, that may not have been the right way to go anyway. Okay, she went here. Let me investigate in the surrounding area. No, it doesn't seem like she's here. Maybe I just only gotta follow her. On twitter.com. Could she probably be here by any chance? I hear her. I don't see her, but I hear her. Definitely not here. Okay, so this is the entrance. I don't really hear her anymore. Maybe it is the place near the entrance, but not the one in the entrance, per se. Wait to find out. Oh, there she is. A little bit more down, please. Where might she be? Is she approaching me? She might be approaching me. And of course that didn't do anything, eh? Let's see if she can approach me, you know, through here. Not close enough for a fatal frame or whatever. I want to see if I can do this. Okay, that wasn't technically a fatal frame, but I did, you know, I did deal quite a lot of damage. Eh? Someday I will deal another fatal frame. That was the closest thing that I could do. Close enough, I guess. Where did my... Uh-oh. Okay, this just had a new layer of trouble. Oh, thank you. You can? Well, do you think I can, eh? Well, I guess that wasn't enough. We did it, everybody. Yippee! Okay, now it seems like we need, you know, 2 more encounters. So according to this thing, yeah, the crimson. Type 0 film. On the room, the twin, the crimson, and the whatever, that dummy. Get into the closet. The bell key. Crimson diary. I guess I just gotta, you know, investigate on my own, because even when reading the, you know, I got or whatever, it's still not as clear as where I am, or as I may be. So if I do find the girl, maybe I just gotta follow the sound of the bell or whatever. Or whatever, you know, the game actually wants me to do. But she seems to be in the neighboring area, so maybe I should not go as far from here as I would otherwise be, or go. Let me try over here. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing everywhere. I hear her. She may be over here. I was about to say, this seems like a safe place, so I don't think she's gonna be here. I do remember hearing something about the deluxe tatami room, so maybe she's indeed nearby. Ain't that a kick in the head, eh? Okay, you do you, fam. Are you nearby? Oh, hello, eh? First time that she gets me. Battle frame, eh? I'm gonna try to get her with the other one. But I gotta be extra sure that I'm gonna get a fatal frame, because otherwise... This may do. Yeah, it does quite a lot of damage anyway. That's pretty good. So yeah, the bad thing about this ghost is that it blinds you for a second. So it does suck quite a lot. No, that wasn't it. I just gotta be wall. Oh, there we go. Eh? Look at her just skulking around, eh? She looked like a gremlin for a second, eh? Gotcha. Hopefully she won't blind me again. I think I still got her, yeah. Let me check my surroundings, because... Ow, she actually, like, got me. There you go. Another one. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can... Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, eh? Oh, never mind. I didn't see. Something is on the ground. The girl, the spirit appeared. I got the bell key. A bell has been tied to the key with a crimson cord. The girl must have dropped it. Something is shining where the girl was hiding. Red sparkle crystal. Okay. Sounds really pretty though. Red sparkle crystal. Speckled, sorry.
Somebody help me.
Somebody's watching me. Yeah, welcome to hell, eh? Oh, do you guys remember that video that was supposedly a recording of the voices of hell? I remember that video. It wasn't as bad, you know, retroactively, but you know, some people did think that the voices in that video was like a recording of the entrance of hell. I remember that. Okay, so where is the place in which I should go? I do not remember. Maybe it is over here. Regular dummy room. Okay, but where do I gotta go and get the bell key? Well, I mean, I do have the bell key, but where do I gotta use it? When you approach the entrance door, you will be usually come out, cutscene, take out the flight. You're at the second floor. Check the door on your left. The second floor, you say? I mean, only one thing that we gotta do then. And it's actually quite close by. So let me do that. Let me get to the second floor. Uh-oh, uh-oh. To the second floor. Check that out. We have the balcony. The balcony. The balcony of the balcony. You know what game I haven't played for quite a little bit of a bit? I haven't played the OG Resident Evil 1. So I gotta fix that soon. Because I know one, you definitely get sometimes quite rusty, you know, in the games that you don't play. So maybe I should get that going on. Should I play the DS version again? I mean, I did play the normal version, like the PS1 version. So maybe I could try the Sega Saturn one. I don't think I've ever played the Sega Saturn version of Resi 1. So maybe I gotta get that going on. I hear sounds.
Help me,
Help!
help me,
Help! The box is held shut by a powerful force. Really held. Excuse me. Das geht es. Just says help. Help. And help. Are you in the ceiling, eh? Well, that was something. Okay, so it seems like the place in which we gotta go is indeed in the second floor. But how much on the second floor is the second floor? Clearly not here, or maybe it is, I don't know. Let me check that out. Could my dear sister be over here? Not in the slightest, actually. There's still some ghosts that are roaming around, so I gotta, you know, watch out for that. But yeah, the guy doesn't really tell me where Mayu may be. It only tells me, yo, it's in the second floor. That's just about it. So I guess it's not as bad as of a hint, but man, oh man, the second floor is so vast. She may be here, she may be there, she may be everywhere. She may be nowhere and everywhere at the same time. Definitely not this place. Could it be the door that doesn't lead to anywhere? Probably. You don't see Mayu in the room. And I mean, and that ominous. And that dominous. Green Diary 5. Itsuki, I pray that you read this. I can't stay in this village any longer. I told the eye inside that I would come for them on the day of the ceremony. After they make it out of the village, I'll take care of them. Don't worry. When I get them out, I'll come back for you next. Ryoso Morakata. The letter Itsuki sends worries me. Fascinating. Bond Diary 1. The Bond's name, James' name. If we perform the Crimson Sacrifice, then Ya and Sai will not need to go through with the ritual. But if our ritual fails, they will be the only ones left for the next sacrifice. I have to get Ya and Sai out of the village. The horror has to stop. There has to be another way. I cannot let Ya and Sai suffer like this. The old passageway under Kureha, there we go. Under Kureha Shrine has been sealed ever since, and twins tried to escape through there long ago. The ceremony master said that they were killed by a cave-in during their escape. Concerning the ceremony master sealed the old tree which enshrines the remaining... Interesting. Whatever. Although the pass is sealed, a passageway still leads out. Opening the seal should make it possible to leave the village. The penguin keys that opened the seal have been handed down through the families of 4 Bale priests. I was able to find a pinwheel for the family in this storehouse. After passing through a passageway, you only have to run through the forts. And remember to never look back. But will those two have the willpower necessary? Tachibana Crest. Chlorine. Use radio. Radio. Avalanche Rock, yeah. Avalanche Rock.
We can get out of the village.
Who are you talking to? Uh-oh. That doesn't bode well, huh? I'm not here. It's mine. The joke is that Mio is mine in Spanish, eh? So she's just like stingy, eh?
But no matter what happens, I'll forgive you. Mayu. Don't leave me.
And she's been saying that for quite a while now. That's the ghost! Don't fall for her trap, eh?
I kept looking for you.
Did you, eh?
Let's get out of here.
Something tells me that's not me. Well, I mean, you know. Who can you even trust in this godforsaken world of this game, eh? Half Moon. The 8th chapter.
Ritual. It's beginning. Hurry. We need to get to the old tree.
But do we? Oh, we actually like got out. That's pretty good. Thank you. Let me save just in case. So can I go to the old tree or whatever that may be? Eh? I don't even know how many chapters this game has. It probably has like 10 or 11. I don't know. It may still be a ways for me to actually like finish this game. So I don't really know. So let's see. It seems like I gotta go to the big place. What even is this? All Gods Village Old Tree. Maybe that's the place in which I should go. Could I, by a miracle of life, go see the guy? Because I know that, you know, Mayu has not seen that guy. So let me introduce them, you know? Let me be a wingman right now. I mean, I don't even know if they have anything to do with each other, so, you know. It's just me, just my speculation. And even so, I don't think that she has ever seen me fight any of the ghosts. Could you, like, hurry it up, please? Thank you. So let's see if you know, let's see if they actually like get by well together. Or she's kind of in danger. I saw a little bit of crust in my game. I don't know if there's like a ghost nearby. Probably. Let's introduce them, man. You come closer. Eh?
It's okay.
The storehouse window is closed. What happened to the boy that was locked up here? And once you think they they will make an acquaintance out of each other. Appears to be a carbon of the twins. Yeah. But it seems like they're not gonna be friends. Okay, so let's go where the tree is. The big tree, the big tree. Technically speaking, just to make a little bit of a shortcut, I could just load the game. But you know, walking is good for you, right? The game does seem to be getting, near a conclusion, so probably there's not a lot left of this game. But I may just be wrong. I just, started the 8th chapter, so maybe there's still a lot left to do in this game. Quite possibly. So let's see what we can do. Is she coming? Are you little by little approaching my place of destination? Destination no. Tin. The statues, a lot of statues. I don't think I've ever tried building anything remotely similar to a statue. But I know that you can do a lot of those, through different means. You can do clay, you can do clay, rock. The rock can't stop the rock. And whatever that may be, I'm just waiting for Mayu, whatever her name is. I thought that was a spider for a second. Here goes. Say cheese. Fascinating.
Neo, my leg hurts. It aches.
You want me to like carry you or whatever? It'd be like that sometimes, It's not gonna fall off. Oh, look at me! Dun, 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 dun.
My leg hurts.
My leg hurts. As long as it is not your neck, the one that hurts, everything's gonna be fine. Just do this, and your leg is not gonna hurt. I'm gonna push you. Look at me going. She doesn't know this cool technique. Here we are. Did I even get the ghost? I don't think so. But this only means that if we ever gotta run, definitely not gonna, be running thanks to her. Oh wait, this is not even the place in which I should have gone to. I mean, should I have? Should I not have? I mean, sure, why not? Let's just go in. Let's just go inside and see if we can find anything. Yeah, this seems like a place in which we should not have gone to. Folklore 7. I found a map of the passageway. The passageway. Oh wait, hold on, my camera froze. The passageway was so strong that my camera froze it. Hold on. Here we go. But it seems like, you know, my camera freezing is something that tends to happen quite a lot, and I don't even know why. But, you know, that serves me right for buying a camera on AliExpress. May not have been the best of an idea, you know? Well, it's been a fun stream, but I'm off to work. Have a safe day. Yeah, no worries. You're just in time to see my camera actually like freeze. But no worries. I hope that you had just as much fun as I am having right now. So yeah, have a lovely day at work, bunk. And I'm gonna give my camera a little bit of a rest as well. I don't even know why I need to, you know, give my camera a rest, but you know, it may be the climate environment in which I'm in, because it seems to get quite hot, you know. So it might be it. But no worries. Have a safe day at work. I found a map of the passageway among the old books. The passageway. It seems to be of an underground cave used for the ritual. It also looks like there may be a way out of the village. This exit was also accessible from the shrine grounds, but that way was sealed long ago. I just hope that this is the only guy that's here, you know. He seems to disappear every time I try to get in with the camera. I'm just waiting for him to attack, honestly. Ow! I mean, technically speaking, he's now attacking, but not in the best way possible. Oh boy. What do you mean it must not be seen, eh? Where are you hiding from, eh? Not my best shot, I gotta be honest. Ooh, that was really close, eh? I'm gonna deal with this guy and then I will reconnect my camera because man. Let me see if I can somehow. Hi Stella, how you doing? You just caught me trying to give my camera a little bit of a rest. So if you're ever gonna buy a new camera, don't buy the OpsBot SE, because it overheats and then it freezes, and then you gotta let it cool down because it freezes quite a lot. But how you doing, Stella? Welcome in. I mean, that's what I get for buying a camera on Express, so you know it. So let me see if by a miracle of life I can, you know, get that camera to do everything and anything. Oh, it seems like it's back. So let me get that going on. Hold on. And here I am. Hello. It is me, the Scooby. You can always recommend you the webcam I got. It's only 60 Canadian from Amazon. That doesn't sound bad. Look at Sweetie. Thank you. I got that haircut and that color going on. I gotta fix my color there. There we go. Thank you. I'm sure you're looking lovely as ever yourself. But yeah, welcome in. And yeah, lick me up on that camera that you got, because I know that it looks pretty good. So I may want to buy that one instead. Big yippee, big yippee, big yippee. We love them yippies. How is you doing, Stalin? I hope that you is doing good. The ritual. Gotta get the ritual. Oh, come on. That guy was like, what? Never mind. Hello. I'm waiting for this guy to just attack me instead. There you go. Got him. I got almost 4,000 points because of that. Jesus Christ. Eh? This game is so nostalgic for me only because you watch Markiplier play it. I didn't know Markiplier played this game. Did he enjoy it? Did he get so scared of the game? Oh, you remember that fight, eh? It wasn't that bad, actually. It is only a little bit, I guess, of a bother because the guy is like, oh, I'm here, and then never mind. And he goes, eh? Let me hear what this guy has to say. I may need to watch Markiplier play more of the horror games that I tend to play. Sounds like he would have fun with those.
I don't want to be alone.
Do you think you're better off alone?
So.
It was so long ago. It was like 2015, man. 2015 was 10 years ago. Let that sink in. You know how that goes. But I wonder if Markiplier has played the original Resident Evil games, or even the original Silent Hill games. When it comes to... ooh, yellow crystal. When it comes to Fatal Frame, I guess that's a little bit more niche, I guess? I don't know. But that only makes it more intriguing for me to watch him play that. The real question is, when are you gonna play this game? I wonder. Would you know it'd be like that? I don't have any water left. Jesus Christ. I did have, however, an egg and cheese sandwich, which was really good. Let's see what Mayu has to say.
I'm sorry. Because I ran away.
So it seems like she dun run away. I don't remember how that song is called. It is not Blue Monday, is it? The one that goes dun 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 run away. I don't remember. It is a song. It is a banger of a song. I gotta be honest. For a moment, I thought that this said Chernobyl. Eh? No, that's the Chrysoberyl. Is that even how you pronounce it? Chrysoberyl or Chrysoberyl? I don't even know. What's your favorite precious metal or precious stone? I don't really have one, but I like the ones that change color depending on the angle of the light. Those are really cool. Dun dun run away. Dun dun. You know how it goes. I have also seen the Charlie, you know, Penguin Zero has played through all of the Resident Evil games. So maybe I should check that, you know, too. There's a lot of people who you would often not think that they also enjoy the games that you enjoy, and then when you see them enjoy them, you would be like, oh wow, you know. Switch to PC so I could reset. Oh, that's so very nice of you. Oh, thank you, girl.
Hey, thank you so much.
That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I gotta. Maybe I should get new alerts because I wanted to follow the trend that some of the VTubers were doing, in which they just record a message to saying thank you so much for the sub, and that's the whole alert. So maybe that's not as exciting of an alert, but you know, it's me just saying thanks. Which, what else can I say but thanks? You know, isn't that the song from Moana? No, that's welcome. You're welcome. Well, I mean, I guess the opposite. You know, thanks. But thank you so much for the tier 1 reset. Oh yeah, you know how it goes. That is Moana, yeah, and it is you're welcome, not just thank you. I guess it is kind of in the same vein, you know. It'd be like that. Oh yeah, I gotta spin. Gotta get that spin going on. Ghosts, where are you? When I get to see the ghost, to see the ghost, to see the ghost. What? A different place shows in the photo. It looks like an altar. I don't know where that is. I do know, however, that there is a place in which I could put the thing. Hello, how you doing? Haha, I got your spirit. I mean, back in the day, people. Yeah, actually, my voice cracked a little bit. Back in the day, people. Back in the day, people used to believe that that taking a photo kind of trap your soul, but that was like old like customs, like, you know, of the ye old day of people. Yeah, people, when the camera was invented, they thought that, you know, taking your picture or getting your picture taken meant that somebody took a little bit of your soul. There seems to be many statues just like this one throughout the village. Well, I mean, taking in consideration where we are. But where exactly do I gotta put that? I sincerely do not remember. Where could that be? Do you remember, Ali? I don't know if you remember like every exact same, you know, every exact little detail of this game, but I do not remember where I gotta put everything and anything. I don't have water, I don't have water, I don't have water. Banana, 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 terracotta, banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. I remember that song. Oh, by the way, I watched The Peak of Destiny yesterday. It was an interesting, funny movie. And you can kind of see how Jack Black, you know, started. He looked really young, and obviously he was really young back in the day, obviously, yeah. But he looks like he acts very youthful. I don't know how to describe it, but he has an interesting way of moving and being and emoting in that movie. Like, I know that he was young back in the day, but the way he moved, I don't know. He looks like a kid having fun, and you know, he is indeed one of, you know, the soul of that movie, as well as the other guy. I don't even know how old he was. He looked really young in that movie. And yeah, I never watched that movie, actually. I just watched it because friends were planning to watch it, and I was like, oh yeah, what are you guys watching? Oh, we're gonna watch The Peak of Destiny. And I was like, hell yeah, come in. And so I did. Hello? Good. There you go. Jumping woman, eh? Jumping woman. Jumping down on me. Well, that's American woman. American woman. I don't know where I should be. To be fair, I don't think I've ever, you know, entered this room. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can, you know, I can go here. I don't even know if Mayu or Muyu or whatever her name is. It's actually like following me again. If you could work the device the old tree site, you might be able to get out of the village. You better hurry to the old tree. But I already did. There is no time. Jikanganai. Is it Jikanganai or Jikanwanai? No, I believe Jikanganai, because there's no time. The subject is the time, and there's not much of it. Is this where the old tree is? I don't know. All Goats Village. So a village. Probably this is the place to go. Probably. I'm gonna go with the assumption that it is. The surface of the surface on the surface. I do remember that there was this song from Newgrounds called Surface. That was really popular back in the day. Well, I mean, I say really popular because, you know, they were stuck fast. What wasn't even popular back in the day? Door's stuck fast. So this is probably not the way that I should go. Welcome everybody to the world of survivor horror games. You go places, and those places were not the places you were supposed to go, so you go somewhere else. And then you get the key to open the door. That leads to the key to open another door. That opens up a door to go get a key. Hours of fun, eh? I mean, I'm saying that on a from a place of love for this kind of games. I know that some people do not like this kind of games at all. I recently experienced that through a friend who is, I mean, I guess it's a little bit cringy to say this, but he's not that much of a gamer. He's not a gamer like me. But you know, he's the kind of friend the kind of person who plays like GTA 5 online and Fortnite, and those are basically the two games that he plays. So me and a friend, or a friend and me, basically, you know, a friend and me tried to get him. I saw a little bit of a shadow. A friend and me tried to get him to play Resident Evil 7, and he spent like 40 minutes in the first section of the game, and after that he basically dropped the game after you get dragged by Jake Baker. Mostly because he said that the game didn't tell him where to go and what to do, so he did not enjoy it because the game basically didn't hold his hand. So he dropped the game because of that, and I saw that happen live, technically, because he was streaming the game on Discord, and I was like, no, go there and check the thing, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna go there because I've already went there. And I was like, no, you gotta go there and do the thing. And he was like, I already checked that place. And he checked the place, and he did not check the place. So I am indeed, you know, aware that some people do not like this kind of games because, you know, patience is a virtue. I mean, sure enough, I could have, you know, passed him a guide, but that would mean that he would have to read, and you know how that goes. So if I cannot get through the three here, probably I should go through the other side. I'm making Mayu walk quite a lot. Maybe I can make her, like, you know, take a rest somewhere. I don't know. I mean, the moment that I lose her, you know, on my scythe, she's gonna disappear. And man, oh man, that has happened too many times. More than what we can account for, actually. It to be like that. So let's see. If I go here, I could probably try and do some. I don't know. It seems like that's the only thing that we gotta go. And I imagine that maybe not a lot of people got stuck in this place, but maybe I'm just, you know, going here and going there and going everywhere because I'm a silly Billy. Which 10 out of 11 times I do it. You know. But you know what they say, walking is good for you. I already said that joke before. I'm reusing jokes. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, you know, I'm making everybody watch me run it. Up the hill, you can see what looks like torchlight. Are they about to start the ceremony? That kind of looks like a, you know, a will of the wisps or something. You probably shouldn't go up there right now. I mean, if not there, then where? I do not remember any shrines, you know, over there, or anything else. Should I go somewhere else? Should I call an ambulance? Call a bondulance? There doesn't seem to be anything useful here. I mean, if not here, then where? There's nothing ever useful in the places that don't have anything useful. So there's nothing here that I can do. And the boy is not here. The Boys. I have never watched that show. I know that technically it was a comic first, but I don't really know if The Boys is still running. I believe they did announce a new season quite not long ago. But I've never watched that show. So there's nothing here, and I do not remember where that shrine is. It's gotta be somewhere nearby, mostly because there's no other place in which we can go inside. So maybe, just maybe. I gotta say, going back to the shows that I've never watched and that I will probably never watch, Bones was another one that I never watched. I never knew if it was, you know, as good as people made it sound like it was, because I always thought that Bones was just like a copy of Dexter. But then again, I've never watched Dexter, so I don't really know. But it seems like both Bones and Dexter were like the cool, bloody, gory shows to watch. And there was also American Horror Story. I believe that was the name, American Horror Story. And as far as I'm concerned, that also had some seasons under its belt. I don't know how good it was, but people seem to have enjoyed it. I mean, the fact that it had as many seasons as I think it did have kind of shows that, you know, people did enjoy American Horror Story. Or was that American Horror Show? Tomato. I've already been here. Sour Village. I'm just gonna try and go here again. I hopefully won't have to fight the priest again. Because, man, that was a thing and a half. Maybe I was indeed in the place in which I needed to be. But man, how was I supposed to know? The door is stuck fast. You feel the presence of many people beyond the door, about to start the ceremony. No, yes, I don't know. Okay, I guess in order to save the streamer, let me see what I can do. She's defeated. Yeah, the bell key. Yeah, chapter 8 happened. You will automatically start outside the house. Told you that you will need to visit the old tree. Said no, yeah. The entrance is blocked by a spirit. Take a picture of it. The picture shows an altar. Now go back to the junction and up the stairs. And you reach the pick up sacred water. I have already done that, I think. Kureha Shrine. Herbal medicine. At the top of the side of the altar, you can pick up a spirit orb. Now take a picture of the altar. The Kureha Shrine. Let me return to title, just so that I can load up the game. There we go. Seems nice enough. Okay, Kureha Shrine. Where's the Kureha Shrine? That's the Kirihon, Tachibana. It's not the place in which I wanted to examine anything and everything. That's the Kurosawa. Enlarge. Osaka House, Tachihara. Storehouse. Misono Hill. Misogynistic Hill, eh? Algot Cemetery, the Old Tree, Roadhouse, the Fork, the Kureha Shrine Path, and the Kureha Shrine. So it was indeed the place in which I already went to. But silly Billy me did not do anything in that place. And I guess I gotta be more observant. Not more of a servant, but more observant. Some people mistake one for the other and it ruins their entire life. I'm sure that, you know, the girl will catch up with us eventually. She saps to our destination whenever we go places. So that's pretty good. I mean, there's not many places else to go, so you know, what was I even expecting? Eh? What did they expect? Death metal, but of course. Tin 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 tin. Hello, hello, people, party people from the world. Could you come like even closer, because I wanna see if I can some. That seemed close enough. Yeah, close shot. Okay, you do you. Ooh, there you go. Fatal frame. That's a lot of points. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm glad I got her. She's like, yo, what's going on? Nothing's going on. Don't worry. Okay, let me up them points. I mean, I have another spirit orb. Not much that I can do about it. I'm just gonna save them. And kablam! We got them points. I could try to up, up that up, but it doesn't really do much. Now that I have the zero shot. Here we go. And that a kick in the head. Yes, go inside. The only place that let me go inside. Oh man. That is indeed the shrine. I had 99, tapes. I'm down to almost 40. Ah, something shows in the photo. It's twins going under a fence. Graphics. Special effects. And now that we got that going on, I do remember that the place, the text, the sacred text said that there's something over here. What exactly, man? I mean, I don't know, but there's something over here. There is something over here. There was nothing over here. So before I do that, let me see if I can somehow save as well, because that took us quite a while. And I love getting them points, them cool points. So hopefully now that we have taken the, a picture of the, maybe my is not gonna be like, my leg exploded or something of the sorts. Because legs sometimes can explode. Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. I mean, have we ever figured out why? I mean, I don't know if there have been any new reports of sudden, combustion or something of the sorts. Spontaneous combustion. Hello. Ow. Maybe I should heal before anything else happens. That was really close. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can get the guy. That was a little bit bad. I mean, what else can I do? Oh, that was indeed the fatal frame. Let me see if I can somehow catch it. Ooh. Okay, hit me with your best shot again. Hit me with your best shot. There you go. Oh wait, hold on. No, I missed. I completely missed it. How could you miss? It was 5 feet away from you. Come on, you do you again. And he goes away. He runs away. Completely oh. Am I really gonna be well, what can I do about it anyway? I don't even remember where the other sacred stone was. But that seems like such a waste. In fact, yes, it is indeed enough of a waste for me to just do this. Let me do that again. And nothing ever happened, right? I mean, I don't remember exactly where the other mirror whatevers are. So if I ever need to use that stone, I better use it at the last boss. Because otherwise it's gonna be bad. I mean, technically speaking, it was as if we didn't have it because I loaded the save anyway. So that's kind of a little bit of a redundant thing. But I can try it again. It's not too far from here, so that's pretty good. I don't even know if I'm gonna have more how do you say it? More upgrades. I probably will. Just a matter of seeing if and only if I can, you know, get that going. Ow! It seems like it. Ow! It seems like it is a little bit harder to get the fatal frames from these peeps over here. Yeah, bad shot. Sure, why not? Yeah, I do not believe you can get the fatal frames from this. Or maybe it is. No, that was a 0 shot. That wasn't as good of a shot as I would otherwise want. But you know. Oh yeah, I don't have enough force. Spirit orbs or whatever. I should save that future energy for this as well. That seems good enough. There we go. What did he call me? That could have come better, but that didn't go as bad, I feel like. The ritual. The ritual. The obituary. And I didn't even get the thing, eh? There you go. You guys are gonna see the cool effects again. I definitely gotta remember that I gotta get water before streams, because man. Items, yeah, get that going on. Let me see if by a miracle of life I can, you know, get that cool shot going on. Because if not, then Menoman is gonna be a waste and a half. The guy should appear at the base of the stairs. Shouldn't be too long from now.
Accept your destiny.
What if I don't want to? I wonder where he may be now. Oh, he's like a Kuma. He's like swoosh. I mean, it is not worth it to get him like that. Hello. Ah, close enough. But no cigar. Eh? The ritual. I want to get a fatal frame out of him. Eh? Yes, hello. Eh? There you go. Oh, come on. Is it really that hard? Eh? Yes, hello. The prodigal son speaking. Okay, bye. Sometimes he goes, sometimes he doesn't. There you go, fatal frame. Another one, eh? That kind of felt a little bit too anime, like, yeah, I got you. I got him. I got you on camera. Eh? Let me see if by a miracle of life I can get him again. Where is he again? Eh? Close enough, but no cigar. Eh? I mean, as long as I don't die, I guess that's a win in and of itself. Eh? But yeah, you go away. Eh? I'm scaring him. I'm scaring him. Eh? You know, I'm scaring his socks off. Eh? And I'm glad that wasn't me. Eh? I don't know if Mayu has a life of her own. Eh? I mean, that was a little bit inconsiderate of me, but you know what I mean. Eh? I'm not even close. I guess I do gotta change the film. Or shoot, or whatever Akuma says. Here goes. I know that he is 1-0 shot away from dying, but you know. A little bit too soon. Got you. Did I even upgrade my... I don't think I did. There you go. I mean, it says that, but we prevailed. Eh? Yippee, we didn't die. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. But I mean, let me go straight first, and then and only then, and then and only then we can proceed. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's actually like right on time for me to actually like end stream. Eh? So you know what I'm. We did it. We battled our worst fears or whatever. And next stream, we can see exactly what the old tree actually has in store for us. Ooh, that was a little bit of a hiccup. There we go. But did I save? Let me see. There we go. Oh, the save has been completed. Well, I unfortunately have to leave it here, everybody. Let me stretch. There we go. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm glad that I did get quite the you know, the good progress on this. I don't even know how many chapters are left, but you know, we get that going on. So let me go to the big screen. Let me go to the big screen so I can finish stream, and we can raid. Maybe we can raid somebody. Maybe that would be really good. So let me see what I can do. Let me pause the game, and let me close that up. There we go. Let me go to the big screen. Well, there you go. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining the stream and for having an amazing time. So probably next stream, which is gonna be on Friday, we will finish this game. I don't really know. I don't have any knowledge on how many chapters are left in this game. So probably there's gonna be like a few, but how many few, I don't really know. How few is few? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that y'all had just as much fun as I did. So, let me see who I can raid. Who may be live right now? Let me see who be live. Somebody may be live, but who be live? I don't know who be live. Let's see. Let us raid Koniku. She's live. I don't really, find her live that often. So let me go say hi to her, and we can have a ton of fun. So here we go. Let us raid Koniku. She's just chatting right now. Maybe she will play a cool horror game later. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I don't really know. Time will only tell. But yeah, let's raid Koniku. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that y'all had just as much fun as I did. And I'm gonna see you guys probably next stream, which is gonna be Friday. So, join my Discord if you guys want to be notified. Twitch.tv/Konga_Donga. Those are my links. Hope y'all had fun. And the tip of the day is... What's gonna be the tip of the day? Remember to wash the lids of your cups, if you guys have any cups that have lids, because those tend to accumulate quite a lot of germs or whatever. So watch those lids as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'm gonna be seeing you guys on Friday. There we go. I'm gonna be seeing you guys on Friday. So bye bye. Say hello to Kaniku and get that raid going on. Bye bye. See you guys on Friday. See you. Bye bye.